It's Week 11 of the National Football League. And we've got Miles Jack, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Steelers and the Texans, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 23.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Again, everyone, with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Our first carry for Najee Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Brady now to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brady now on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Here's Brady. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Brady to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They hand this off to Harris. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Austin brings in the quick throw. Touchdown! Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. It's 4th down. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Complete. It's Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think you got caught in between and created a foul.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. A throw left side, caught by the tight end, Freiermuth. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw is Brady. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now Harris. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Brady. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, good move. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Brady going to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. To throw, it's Brady. Throw left side, complete. That's Harris. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now a first down carry for Harris. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Harris. He's able to get 6, a nice pickup down to the 21. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes our score 17-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw again. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's underneath to Pierce. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Open man there is Collins, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Here's Pierce. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Harris. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 74 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Harris going to get it again on second down. Gets around him. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, They knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
This is Harris on the draw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brady now on 1st down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On the draw, it's Harris. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Brady. Complete to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. Touchdown! Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Matt Horizon now on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Texans getting ready to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw here. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. That'll give him 8 that time, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
He'll look to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. Escaping. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. Houston set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Second and 4. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Another carry for Pierce. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady now to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. After the sack on first down, Brady. Pickens on the slant.
Brady's pass, complete to George Pickens.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. To throw, it's Brady. It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now Brady bounces forward on the jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now, during that run, an injury here. You got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he did. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Pierce now up the middle. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 25. Pierce will try to pick it up. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So they get the 3. It was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man downfield is Johnson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
It's not often that you find offensive and defensive guys that will agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 120 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They run again with Harris. Dances by at the 20. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Brady, and it's caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns. But in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
And now out comes Houston. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Forced out to his left. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks, 43 yards. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Brady. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 38-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Brady. Here's Freiermuth again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
A gain of 7. And the Steelers first down.
On 1st down, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jonathan Grenard able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that
play. And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Throwing now is Brady. He gets it complete to Harris. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it will be 4th down. 1st down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. To Pierce, they set up the screen. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's the pickup of 6.
2nd and 4. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jordan. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position with all 3 timeouts. I kick it deep and try and pin them back there. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts. You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays. You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now here's another carry for Harris. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They hand this off to Harris. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. This to perhaps salt this one away. And the former Rice Al Boswell puts this one through in his return to Houston, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult. Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor. So now the Texans down by 11, 1:06 to play. Well, their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game. Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 45-yard line. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. But now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game, too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for the Steelers, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans.
2.